I'd also like to say thank you to Hot 107 for giving us the opportunity to be able to have Justice show her talents off. I think it's a great experience for people of all ages to be able to come out and just show what they're made of. Good luck to all the contestants, and thanks Hot 107.5. Okay, well, we've always known that Justice is special, and she's always been quite a loud and vocal child. But I guess her singing has blossomed in the last few years. She started singing things like the church choir and singing with school. And then all of a sudden she decided to tell me she's going to do a solo, which surprised us, brought me to tears, and then surprised me with the Idol. So she's slowly starting to come out of her shell, and we'll see what happens with it. Say, we're all waiting for Justice to win this, right?
I hope she does.
Yep, we're going to be in the audience cheering for her.
I'm going to be cheering on anybody.
Louder than everybody?
Yeah.
Well, Justice, you're just about to go on stage. I think I'm about as nervous as you are. Good luck with everything. I know you're going to do well. You've got a fabulous voice. It runs in the family, so you've definitely got it covered. Just sing from your heart like you know you can. And remember that I'm very proud of you and that I love you.
Justice? Justice,
Yes?
are you crying?
Yeah.
You know what? I hope those are tears of joy because you did a good job with that song.
Thank
You
you.
look absolutely fabulous. I love the look. I like the way that you sounded.
Thank you.
When the song first started, it seemed like it might have been a little bit too low, maybe a little bit too low for you, and you couldn't deliver right, but your falsetto is beautiful, and I think that you should keep it up. Keep it up. Very good.
Yeah, just as you started out, your mic was a little, it was held too low. So when you're standing in front of an audience, regardless if there's a judge or not, if people had paid money to come see you perform, they may be a little disappointed that they didn't get to hear that beautiful voice that you have. I think you have a great voice. And when we're looking at developing artists or making stars out of them, you have a look, you have a sound, I think is incredible. I'm going to say what everyone probably is thinking or want me to say. You look great, but that slit was very distracting to me because you grabbed it and you hiked it up a little bit, and you don't ever want people to be distracted from your voice. So be mindful when you're up there what you're doing, and I'm sure it was just your nerves, but I was about to close my eyes because I didn't want to see that. But you did a great job.
Thank
you
you.
were a little nervous, but you made it through, and I thought it was great.
Thank you.
Hello? Hello. I thought you were good. Again, I just feel like I'm still waiting for justice to break out. Like I'm still waiting for that moment. And it felt like you were holding back. And I thought you started here, and I thought you were going to really take me there. And maybe it's just a song. Your voice is very beautiful. I love the look at me, I'm a diva on this stage dress. That's how you come out to an idol, competition. You come out with your best. So you put some thought into it. The shoes, the necklace, everything, you thought about it. And that's what I'm talking about, the details. That's the making of a star. The other things than that I would just say, another song that would, again, really show your range. Like my brother said, be conscious of how you hold the mic so that people can hear your voice. But other than that, you sound good.
Thank you.
Hi, Justice.
Hi.
Still a little emotional.
Yeah, I'm kind of still shaking.
But you did a really, really good job tonight.
Thank you.
And your dress really does look beautiful. I agree with the judges.
Thank you.
Is there anything in particular that you can take away from any of the judges tonight?
Just trying to hold the mic up. Like when I've performed before, they've told me to hold it down away from my voice and my mouth, but they're telling me to bring it up during these types of performances, so I have to remember that, and it's hard. But I want to move both my hands when I sing, and I can't. I have to keep one in front of my face with the mic, so it's a little hard for me to do right now.
Hi, my name is Kari White. I've known Jacoby since we went to Berkeley together.
Jacoby and I have been singing together for many years, at least 25 years. And one of the funniest stories that I can remember is that we were scheduled to sing at Cedar Bridge Academy at 4 o'clock, and we ended up at Bethlehem Church. I don't know how Bethlehem Church came into the picture. And we sat and we waited and we waited. And then, I don't know if she made a phone call or how we ended up at Cedar Bridge, but we got there and we were there and at the right spot. But initially what happened was we were at the wrong place, and we were there at the location at the wrong time. We ended up not being where we were supposed to be, and we kind of thought that was funny, but we ended up doing the gig anyway. We did well. Go, Kobe!
Truth is untied, options are few. I've tried to pray, but where are you? I'm all churched out, hurt and abused. I can't fake what's left to do. Truth is, it's time to stop playing these games. We need a word for the people's pain. So Lord, speak right now. Let it fall like rain. Oh yes, Lord. We're desperate. We're reaching out to you. Take me to the King. I don't have much to bring. Are you asking me to take you to the king, or are you taking me to the king?
I'm going to take you to the king.
Well, you know what? You got through that song. This is a competition, and you tried your best, and I could feel it. I felt that you believed in what you were singing. But the only thing is, you know, when you start reaching those high notes and stuff like that, you know, don't just try and focus a little more.
Colby, how are you?
I'm pretty good today.
A little nervous, or you felt good about your performance?
I felt a little nervous at first. I heard my children call out to me, so that kind of takes me off balance.
You heard them call out to you?
Yes, I heard,
Understand.
"Mommy, Mommy."
I like that. I wasn't sure what you were going to sing because you came out, and I love your look, first off, foremost. Very, I don't know, I'm probably going to say the wrong words, eclectic look, very ethnic. I love it. So I wasn't sure if you were going to do a neo soul song, so I was a little thrown off that because, you know, again, I work with gospel artists and they don't dress like that, which is okay because you're original. So that part was fine. I agree that I think maybe you were thinking through the parts that were coming, so that threw you off a little bit. You were like, I got to hit this note. So a little of the confidence left, but you hit it. So I'd say work on that. Take Me to the King is a huge song, and everyone knows that Tamala Mann did a great job delivering it. Kirk Franklin wrote the song, and you came out and you gave it your best. But I would just say this: you got to lose us in a translation of a song that we all know. We don't want to think of Tamala. We don't want to even reference that. We want to think about you. So we lost that just a little bit, but you hit the notes. You did a great job.
Thank you.
And I would say keep singing for the Lord.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I would echo exactly what he said. There were some spots where you kind of took it on your own, a couple of different runs that were a little different, and I thought that was good, but I still go back to that whole, like, these people, you guys have such amazing voices that you could truly own original material that will truly separate you from everybody else that's out there. And then, you know, where you start off a little nervous because your children shouting you out, and that all that is experience. You just need to be on stage. You know, if somebody even throwing, coughing, there's a fight breaking out. If you go see Beyonce, she's still doing her thing. She's not distracted by it, and it just comes from being on different stages. So I would implore you to, you know, sing at different clubs, any type of open mic night, any church you can get and sing in. Just be out there singing in front of people so that you can get past that. But great job.
Thank you. I actually do sing at different places. I just think it actually comes to the night at hand. I've listened to the monitors, and they were a little higher than I expected from my sound check. I think that had a lot to do with it as well. Very clear, and the sound is very clear. But you're right. But I've been singing for a while now, and it's always good to get more exposure.
You definitely can tell you can sing. There's no question about that. It's just, again, it's the details, the small things. You know, we know if you study like the greats, like the Michael Jacksons and these true performers, the Luther, you know, it was all the little, you know, because once you have the actual talent, you're just halfway there. Now it's the showmanship. It's the magic, the sparkle that you put on top of it. And all of that comes with, you know, being able to, you know, like a comedian deals with a heckler or somebody coughing. Like I said, any type of distraction that you have, you just block that out. You go into a zone. All right.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Hi, Jacoby. Hi. Oh my gosh, all I can say is please take me to the king. You did really, really good tonight. Were you really nervous?
At first, listening to my kids, yeah, it kind of threw me off. And that's not a bad thing. You guys, I love you if you're listening. That's not a bad thing. They were cheering me on. So, yeah. They know what it takes, and my friends and family know what it takes for me to get here. So that's why they're excited, you know, that I'm up on stage tonight. They didn't think I was going to make it.
Well, you did really, really good, and I'm glad you made it.
Thank you.
You sounded really, really nice.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Definitely want to take a second to shout out Hot 107.5. You know, we live in a place that is flooded with talent, but no platform to really, you know, at least consistently display and use. And I really think that things like this, especially when they start coming at a consistent basis, is useful, and it makes us feel as young people and just locals, period, of this beautiful island that, you know, there are people listening to us. Trust me, you got this in the bag. Everything we do, and we're just at the yard chilling, just do exactly that, and there's no way that you can't win. Like, you are Jeeve. You got this.
Yeah. What's good, Bermy? What's up, judges? Hi, Sheila. Yeah.
I got this feeling, and I just can't turn it loose. Yeah. As somebody's been getting next to you, I don't wanna walk around knowing I wasn't your fool. 'Cause being the man that I am, I just can't lose my ooh. My friends keep telling me about the things that's going on, yeah. But deep in my heart, baby, I hope that I'm wrong. Yes, I hope that I'm wrong. But I know somebody's sleeping in my bed, my bed, my bed. Somebody's taking my place, yes, baby. Somebody's sleeping in my bed, baby. And you know just what I mean. Whoa. I come home early, expecting your warm embrace. Oh, something is wrong, 'cause it's written all over your face. It hurts so bad when I walk through the door. But you know one damn thing, baby, I ain't coming back no more. No more, no, no. Now don't try and tell me things are still the same, yeah. 'Cause when we made up, I heard you call out his name, call out his name. Somebody's sleeping in my bed tonight, baby. Somebody's taking my
I enjoyed the song. I see that you were very confident about this song. You knew the song, but this is my observation. At the end, when the song was having that really climactic moment, you seemed to lose focus. And, you know, there are some riffs there that, you know, you had all good intentions. But one thing, when you're going to sing riffs, you have to think it through and you have to follow through. If not, it comes off, you know, I was feeling like you left me hanging somewhere else. And this is a big song. It's a great song, but just think about that. When you get to those moments in the song, you have to focus, breathe, think about what you're going to do next. Because you're at that point in the song where, you know, you got to be blowing the top off of this thing. So think about that.
Sure.
You were good.
You came out very confident, which is part of being an idol of any sort. When you step on a basketball court, if you got swag, even if you lose the game, you came out with cool points. You came out with cool points for sure. I think you look great. Obviously worked with R&B talent, and you have that thing that connected with the people. You came out with the confidence. song-wise, you were pitchy, but sometimes R&B singers are pitchy, but when they have a fan base, fans don't care. They got their artist on stage. And I think you kind of captured that somewhere. It's almost like they didn't care. I care as a record exec and a producer, but it seemed to work. And I liked your swag. I liked the way you delivered it, commanded the stage. Just keep working on your craft, because to be a Bermuda idol, you have to be the very best. So keep working on it, but I like what I saw tonight.
I want to hang out with you. There's a cool swag to you, man. You got the girls. Where the party at after you?
After the show, man. After the show, man. Get at
You may not be my favorite singer, but there's a coolness to you, man, that I dig. And no, that's not a diss. That's personality. That's charm. There's a lot of people that can't sing that are selling a lot of records, but they got charm and personality, and that's cool. What you did with this song, like I said, because it's a very, very popular song, you didn't control it. You didn't. It was okay. Like your whole swag was bigger than your singing and your song. You know what I mean? Just the details of what you did with the watch and the jacket, all of those things. You're paying attention to detail. Now it's just about honing the craft. Maybe taking some vocal lessons so that you can find the right kind of song and find the type of pitch and keep the right type of intonation, and allow you to get those kind of songs that match your personality and your swag. But yeah, we hanging out tonight. I don't know where the party's.
Let's do it.
I want to rock with you, dude. My man.
Thanks, y'all.
Congratulations.
Hi, Rajiv. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. Good.
That's good. You had that red light special going on tonight.
Sure. That's what you want to call it? Sure. Red light special.
How do you think you did?
I think my output from the judges kind of would tell you how I did. I was a bit pitchy. I didn't do what I feel was my best, but I came out there, I showed out who I was, and I tried to display my talent as best as I could. You know what I mean? Hopefully y'all will pick me. I got some Luther coming, so big up your boy.
All right. Well, thank you, Mr. Rajiv.
Yeah, thank you.